touches the hat.
Hello and welcome to more TFT. Alright, so we are still in the PBE. This game will be coming out on December 3rd, but I continue to keep grinding it because it's so fun. I'm hoping I don't get burnt out before rank comes out, to be quite frank with you, but we'll see how it goes. Still think I got a lot to learn. A couple of things that I haven't really showcased yet is Piltover, and I need to play them a little bit more. I need to also play Bilgewater, which is a pirate set. But other than that, I'm getting a pretty good footing. It seems like Rage Blades are pretty important, which I think is the case in most matches, but artifacts definitely don't feel as important as the last couple of sets. And then on top of that, I find that I'm trying, I mix a lot more tribes than I used to, which is interesting. So we'll see if that happens today. We do get a Target Aphelios. Target's a pretty nice matchup. Let's grab our Bilgewater here. We'll grab a Defender for a quick Defender defense. Ooh, I might want to grab Shin. I like Shin and Hentai in the early game. They have decent sustain, and the shields are fantastic. Let's sell that and grab that just for now. Possible Ixtal. If you can find Emilio early, it can be pretty good. But I think I showcased the last match. Ooh, quick early defender on J4. Let's put that on the field here. Do I want to... Do I want that? Do I want to try and build Ixtal? Nah, I don't think so. Right now, we have a stone plate. So, good early defense. Nothing too fantastical. We'll see what's given to us over time here. What do you got for me? A tier, possible mage, Piltover. Okay, we got a couple of those. I think for us to run Piltover, though, we need to find like an Orion or something relatively early. Ooh, aura farming. After playing combat, your team gains 8 health. Let's skip those real quick. 3-star girls become massive, moving slower but gaining damage. Oh, interesting. I've never seen that. Let's do aura farming. I find it so fun. We find a FiddleSticks, which is a Vanquisher / Harvester. Huh. Okay. Well, we need to get to the late game for that to work out. So, let's go for Bilgewater. What we'll do is we'll throw this in the field. We're going to go ahead and put that on the field. Sell this. Sell that. Hit 4. Bam. Okay, we're going to do this here. Because we can have a really, really quick Graves and Bilgewater proc by playing Twisted Fate, putting 2 items on him, and then he'll give me a Graves, and then I can start getting some money to get the late game. Now, I don't know Vanquisher that well or what to even put with a FiddleSticks, but we're going to figure it out. Vanquisher requires... Oh, nice. We're going to need one of these anyways for Gangplank. Good. Rek'Sai, Ambija, and then Callista, huh? Okay. So we'll try that out. FiddleSticks, I know, will need a lot of mana / items. Looks like he actually goes for more assassin-based stuff with Hand of Justice and such. Teleport into larger cluster of enemies and stun them for 1.5 seconds. Begin losing 22 mana per second while casting. Deal magic damage per second to all enemies with a 2-hex radius. The closest 2 enemies are 33. Okay, wow. Okay, that's a lot. That's a lot, but we'll figure it out. Ooh, insane rolls right here, to be honest with you. Well, shoot. How do I want to play this? I think we go with Frontline, keep that Bruiser, hit 3 Bilgewater, hold on to Graves for now, and then we're going to sell that guy. Let's take these off, and then let's give our Frontline a little bit of power, huh? Stone Plate and a Tier of the Goddess. Sure. And then we'll probably look for a Juggernaut we want to put on the field. Let's go ahead and sell that. So how Bilgewater works is that every round you will get a certain amount of Serpent. Silver Serpents is a currency, and then that opens another window that allows you to buy things, right? So that's what we'll be using here. We're going to want to try and find a Gangplank as early as we can. 1, for our Vanquisher, but 2, so we can get to 5 Bilgewater quite quickly. You also get Serpent whenever you have any takedowns coming in from your pirates or your Bilgewaters, so we already have that occurring right now. Let's see. We do want to get up to 5. Dude, if a Gangplank just showed up, that'd be so sick. Okay. We do have a duplicator here, so we could get a Nautilus and the duplicator to get a quick level 2, and that should carry us in the early game pretty well. To be quite frank with you. Graves is interesting because he actually builds into Misfortune with Gunslinger. And then if we can spend enough money, we can get a Tom Kinch and have extra bruisers. So if we have a Tom Kinch and a FiddleSticks in the late game, we could be in a great spot. So let's see how it unfolds. While I'm thinking about this, can I build a Vanquisher emblem? Is that a thing? I can. It requires a spatula and a crit glove, which are relatively rare. And I will say spatula and the frying pan are way rarer than they used to be. And in this case, I need the frying pan and a crit glove to get that. I feel like I barely see any spatulas and frying pans. It used to be like legitimately something I saw all the time, but not anymore. Okay, we have $28. And then our Nautilus is 50 bucks. Kind of expensive. So you're kind of like in this weird spot where it's like, do I want to save out for the big guy to get stronger? Or do I want to hold out? Or do I want to spend more money to get more slots coming my way? Let's see, we have a tier here. I think I might actually want to build some AP items. Let me grab this other tier here. Yeah, tier, because we want to get a Hand of Justice, right? Let's grab that. Which we could have done with that crit there, but that's fine. Yeah, interesting. He's like just like a pure magic assassin. The recommended items don't really say much more. I feel like I want to get mana on him, especially with him having mana issues, right? Is that too crazy? Okay, champion, duplicator, let's buy that. I'm just trying to see if I'm going to get that gangplank. Looks like I'm not going to get it there. And remember, if I spend $500, I can get a Tom Kinch, which is going to be nice to have. And then, of course, I want to keep an eye out for any Vanquishers coming my way so I can make sure that my FiddleSticks has a great surrounding cast, right? Okay, holding for the nat. I'm going to put this blue buff on top of Twisted Fate for now. It's going to be a while until we get to this FiddleSticks. All we want to do is try and sustain as best we can. Find a couple of kills here and there if we can. Nice. Oh yeah, you can see the lack of firepower on my team right now. Woof. That's okay though. I'd rather have a lost streak than be in all over place. Remember, when you lose 5 rounds in a row, you'll get 2 extra gold. So we can start building that up. Waiting for our Nautilus. Okay, let's take our free one here. That's gonna be a hentai, which is nice to have. Plus 4 max HP. I think I was gonna play for the level 2, honestly. One more round, we'll get 18, which will put us at 49, but if we get 1 takedown, we should be a-okay in that regard. So we'll wait that out. In fact, I'm gonna actually go up and get Graves on the field here. Because, like, I'm probably gonna lose, so I won't get the currency to go up to 30, so I'd rather go up to 5 to give us a chance to get that pick. Come on, Graves. Graves is interesting. He actually pairs well with Twisted Fate. Graves gets extra attack speed on marked targets that come out from Twisted Fate. And it looks like we may have just enough firepower here to maybe get through this, although he has an item advantage, so we gotta kill him quick. And we do. Love to see that. Okay, let me have this Nautilus, bro. Come on. And then we need to find our gangplank. There it is. Okay, let's get our level 2 here. No gangplank showing up yet. That's fine. We'll play this. And now we have a level 2 Nautilus. So for Nautilus, magic tank. We already have a stone plate on him. We probably want to do our best to add up a few tanky items in general, because I think I'm going to have a solo tank. Maybe 2 tanks, just to keep FiddleSticks alive later on. 1 item. Bow, okay. What do we think about a Rage Blade? A Rage Blade would do wonders for me. A couple of Kianas, Tassos. What you got for me? Giant's Belt. Okay, tanky time. Okay, let's go for a Spirit Visage here to get a little bit of healing and Gargoyle Stun Plate so we stay alive. We're going to save this tier for our potential Hand of Justice. And then we have an Augment coming out soon. Now, we do have 4 Magnetic Removers, and I kind of like what I have on him now, so I don't have to worry about that. We'll put our next bow on top of our Attack Fighter, and we'll play from there. Okay, so basically I'm looking for augments that will let me sustain until 4-3. Basically, I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rounds to survive here. In terms of HP, we're at 90, so saving 8 rounds should be okay. We shouldn't take too much damage, but you never know. Meanwhile, we're going to be looking for our Gangplank. And we hope he shows up sooner than later. Yes, hold that front line. Honestly, he's pretty good. What's he do? Every 4 seconds on cast, next attack deals damage in 1 hex circle and deals 128 bonus magic damage. And you gain a shield for 4 seconds. Okay, that's not bad. Oh, it's a battle to the death. Wait, that time resolve is starting to kick in. 1-on-1, he's got a bow. Oh my gosh, he beats me. Ouch. Feel hurt. Replication gives you components. Spirit Link will give you healing, which might be helpful actually for late game. Oh my gosh, I hope I remember to mute that. Replication's nice, but I think I want a darkened weapon or Spirit Link. Spirit Link would become more clutch later on the more we lose. Pandora's Bench helpful for finding some more characters in general, which I might want to do to find Gangplank. Do I want to find characters and get more money, or do I want to save for the late game? I think we are going to play for Pandora's Bench. Oh, I hope that was a good idea. Okay, we want a couple of blues. We'll put some 1-drops here to try and find our hentai. So what this does is here on the far right, this will translate into a different character in the same pool, right? So Malzahar will find another 3-drop, and we're hoping to find Gangplank, or of course we can get our Nautilus, and then these are 1-drops, so we're looking to find at least 1 more hentai so we can make a quick triple. So that's kind of the idea behind this, and it can be pretty effective, honestly. Let's grab our Champion Duplicator. Be great for Nautilus. Close that out. Okay, good stuff so far. Night. And we're going to have a couple of goldens in the late game. We're probably going to have a Tom Kench, and we're probably going to have our FiddleSticks, right? So we can trade out for some goldens if we would like. There's a Nautilus. We will take it. A couple of 1-drops. Let's grab our blues while we can here. We want to go up. Let's go up here. We'll grab our Twisted Fate just to try and get a triple.
Easy, partner.
Do we want to find more blues? You know, let's go ahead and get that upgrade here. Black market trade. There he is, $50 for this fella. Okay, great, we want that. So, let's try and farm up 50 bucks so we can get that running. Probably want to do 2-drops now to try and find our grave, right? We're going to take a bit of a hit on income, but I'm okay with that. Hold it down, Nautilus. Oh yeah, Malzahar is really strong right now. That Malzahar, whew. Although this person did spend a lot of money, jeez. Malzahar will just spawn a bunch of voidlings and run you down over time, which is what you just saw there. We are down to 71 HP, but that's okay. We are playing for the late game. We are farming aura. Ooh, there's a Gangplank right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. I would be willing to get this Gangplank because it would give me 5 build water, which increased my money to 30. It is a Giant's Belt, which I can put on Nautilus. Yeah, let's go for it. I'm grabbing Gangplank. We're in. Huge find. Okay, so that'll give us more money. We'll go from 18 Silver Serpents per a turn to 30, and we get improved loot offered to us, which could be Misfortune. Or even Fizz, right? Meanwhile, we're also still rotating out our characters here. We're probably going to try and fill our board full of 3-drops because I want to try and build up both... oh, this is a Graves. Nice. I want to try and build up both Nautilus and Gangplank. Okay, let's get Gangplank on the field. We now have 5 build water. And we're going to get rid of our greens and put just blues on the field here now. And we're going to keep an eye on these as they rotate forward. Try and get those guys built up for us. And in terms of our current progress on unlocking Tom Kench, we're at $136 and 500 out of the 500 we need. I might actually just straight up build up a Graves here. We'll see how this goes. Just so we have a bunch of 2-stars in the field. And then I'll be looking for another Bruiser to take over for Shen. He's been pretty helpful so far, but not quite what I need. Need a little bit more firepower, a little bit more damage on the front line. Wow, look at that Nautilus. He's literally just solo tanking right now. We definitely need some damage items. Or a damage dealer. Okay. We get eaten into the ground. It be what it be. Draven. Okay, there's another Bruiser we were looking for. Let's go ahead and toss it on the field. We can sell Shin. We'll grab this. And at this point, I think I'm just going to grab a bunch of blues with my extra money. Okay, we got our Gangplank. Let's go ahead and turn him into a level 3. Gangplank is interesting. Whatever Gangplank attempts to use his abilities, he will put a barrel on people and reduce their armor. Nautilus. I think I'm going to play for these blues right now, man. I want to try and just get these guys as tanky as possible. Wow, he has a golden Shin? Crazy. So I'm taking these blues and put them over here to get them out of the pool so I can find more of these tanks that we're looking for. And then I'm probably going to build up level 7 afterwards and start rolling down. What a close fight. And the longer the fight goes on, the better. Because Gangplank is reducing their armor. Nice, he got me. Dude, how many people are going Bilgewater in this set? Hang on, let's look. 3 Bilgewater. Okay, it only looks like 2 of them, so not too big of a deal. Hey, another Gangplank. Nice, we'll take that. If we buy that Draven, we actually make that into a level 2, which means I could turn that into potentially another character going my way, which is nice to have. If I get Gangplank to a golden, I might consider putting items on him. Okay, we probably want to find one more Giant's Belt so I can get my tanky items. Wait, where's my, Wait, where's my guy at? Wait, where'd my guy go? Wait, where's my minion?
Take my island.
Why is he up here? There we go. Poor guy was lost. Oh my gosh. Okay. Twisted Fate now available to me. There's Graves as well. Let's get another blue. Put that over here. Build up to 7. We can't quite buy Nautilus, but we will get him soon. That's funny, the amount of jinxes that I'm finding here. That's kind of crazy. Let's do a quick roll, see if we find another jinx. If we did, I would try to put that on there and get doubles. So this will get me a silver blue as well. So I could find a Gangplank or a Nautilus, which would be so sick for us. In terms of tankiness, I need to get stuff on the field now. Let's go ahead and do this. For now, let's do a blue buffs for FiddleSticks later on. I have a lot of bows, which is really, really funny. Not really the best item. I wonder if a red buff would be good on this guy for Gangplank. Got a Nautilus. Yes, there we go. We're growing. Let's go for a roll here. I'll find another Gangplank. And then we're about to get our 3rd augment. And in 2 turns, we will be getting our FiddleSticks that we need on the field. And to be quite frank with you, I have not been keeping an eye out for Vanquishers, so hopefully I haven't missed any. Explosive Growth will let me rank up pretty quickly, which I do think I need, right? Because our Vanquishers are pretty expensive. They're 8s. Let's go ahead. Ooh. We could just get a spatula or a frying pan, and I have a recombobulator, so I could make that. Right? Vanquisher? Requires a crit glove? And I could just straight up make that. Let me do that. Okay, so we get our spatula. Champions holding a spatula or frying pan items gain attack speed and 2 mana regen. Okay. So So I need to find a crit glove. For now, I can put this on him. Correct? I need that to be a frying pan. Let me go ahead and make that a frying pan right now before I forget. Okay, let's put that on you, bud. There you go. Take that, and then we want to get up to 7. Because we will be having our FiddleSticks coming online, and then we need to find him some items. My items have not been the greatest for a FiddleSticks, or at least on the recommended, right? Yeah, the only thing I can really do is build a Giant Slayer with the bows that I have. I'm gonna need to find some AP items soon. But I'm hoping that blue buff in that region will be very helpful for him. At least for now. Okay, we got Leona, we got Ari. Okay, we unlocked Fizz, which gives us a little bit more AP, which is nice. Let's go ahead and pick him up. And then we have our FiddleSticks, who we're going to put here on the front. Let's go ahead and give him this blue buff. Hopefully it's helpful. And then I think Fizz would be a little bit more better in terms of damage, but not a complete slam dunk yet, right? Ari's still switching out. Huge. Let's go ahead and sell the Jink. We'll buy our Gangplank. Lucky Doubloon. On takedown, generate additional 3 gold. Okay. And that can only be played on a frontliner, it looks like. Okay. Alright, so we have 5 Bilgewater. We have our 2 Vanquisher in the field now, as we have our Gangplank. So FiddleSticks now is going to be looking to do our damage. It's looking like he's doing alright with just a blue buff. And he's just trying to stay behind this front line. Oh my gosh, this Jink just cooked me. Double Rage Blade and IE. Jeez Louise, buddy. Relax. Okay. This Fortune we need to find. If we can find her, we might be in a good spot. And I'm wondering if I should start rolling down for some Goldens at the moment. Rods. I need rods. I need damage. Where do I want that Zillion? Let's go for the rod. Yeah, we'll pick that up. With a rod, we get a Rage Blade on that. I think I just want to put the rod straight on him and then get that AP going my way. I need a Crit Glove too for another Vanquisher, which would help him with crits. Oh man, kind of a weird situation, right? Okay, sell you, bud. Appreciate you, but we chillin'. $5 for that coming out. Nothing important here. Do I just put the rod on you? Yes, I do. I'm gonna give you this. Because you need something, friendo. Because we are not looking too good, to be quite frank with you. I'm gonna go ahead and just commit to A because I need money. Get Fizz on the ground and let Fizz try to help. Fizz will go straight for the back line. Sadly, I don't have the items he needs for them, but he needs like an Edge of Night. He needs a few AP items, but at least he'll go back there and start to soften them up a little bit. FiddleSticks started to spread some damage. Looks better. Taking out the front line. Okay, waiting for his cast. He jumps back in, goes for a little bit more suck, gets a decent fear off. We have 24 HP, so if we can get a couple of kills here, we're gonna look okay, but this guy has a lot of golden Yordles, which are, of course, terrifying for me. We do find 1 pick, and we're down to 14 HP, so we are definitely in the end game right now. Okay, we do get a golden... Oh my god, we got a golden Nautilus. Hopefully that turns this entire game around, but definitely scary for us. Lucky Doubloon on takedown grants additional HP. We want to run that if we can. Oh man, we need more money. Okay, so what we'll be looking for is potentially some blues or purples. Let's get our purples right now and have them start rotating out. I like the idea of building Gangplank up, but I don't have anything to really build with him, so what's the point, right? And then we can start getting some Goldens in the mix here. And let them rotate. Oh, did this guy quit out and I just got money for it? Oh my god, there's people that are quitting out. Huge. Okay, so we'll let these rotate. If we can get like some extra FiddleSticks, man, that'd be sick. Let's go ahead and sell these guys and get us a 20 gold at least. So we can have some currency. We are definitely on our last foot, man. Wish me luck. Okay, so we need some AP items. Looks like we want some crit. Ooh, Volibear's been unlocked. Which he is a bruiser. My current bruiser is Mundo. Let me put him on the field. We'll take it. We got an Orn unlocked, which is always nice. And then we found a...
Feeling about this.
Oh, we're going for this. That's a misfortune. We need $68, but misfortune will help us get a little bit more money. Let's go ahead and buy both of these. And then we're rolling. We're trying to spend our money. Misfortune 75. So we can get Tom Kench. Oof, this is close. Okay, what do we unlock? Wait, go over here. What are you doing? Go this way. Thank you. Sell that. Sell Zoe. Got another golden. Let's go ahead and pick up that bad boy. Sell that. Okay, so now we have a Crit Glove and a Giant Slayer. Let's go for the Giant Slayer. And then we're going to take that bad boy off. Okay, put this on FiddleSticks. And then on Takedown, get additional stuff. Bring this over here for Misfortune. We're going to give her a red buff, and then we're going to give him Crit Gloves. And we're just going to pray that is enough. We do have one more item. Potential armor. Let's grab... You know what? Let's just grab this sword for now, for Misfortune. If I can find a tier, I can give her that blue buff, and that'll be fine. We are facing off against a Golden Twisted Fate. So far, team is doing okay. Good damage so far. Nice attacks. 10,000 damage coming in from the Fiddlesticks. That Giant Slayer really paid off. Okay, we still have our Volley Bear here. Kindred, Azir. Do I want to switch out the Volley Bear? Like, I like him, but he's not really needed. Tom Kinch is looking for how much more money to be spent. 105 bucks. I can buy Misfortune here. Okay, that's Misfortune. One more round we need to make it through. One more. Okay. And then we're looking for a Crit Glove for him so we can get another Vanquisher, right? Okay, Fizz in the back line. Good setup. Oh my gosh, the FiddleSticks is working. Dude, he is doing so much damage.
Bang.
Bang! Alright, let's spend our money. That'll give us Tom Kench, and then we have a Misfortune right here too, which is great. We are getting an additional $55 per turn, so we can get her up next turn, but now we can bring our Tom Kench into the mix, and now that I've unlocked Tom Kench, he can potentially roll right here. And then Tom Kench gets really interesting from here. We'll sell that real quick to get our $41. Tom Kench is a character that you actually feed to get stronger, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Put him on the field here. Oh my god, we rolled another Tom Kench. Love that. And then we just want to give him items to let him get nice and thick. So we gave him some ability power. We're going to buy our Fizz here. I would love to buy our Misfortune, but we can't quite do it yet. So we're sitting on 7 Bilgewater and 2 Bruiser at the moment. Let's roll and see if we can find another Golden. At this point, we are just committed to the end game at the moment, right? Any Golden would be good. If we can't, let's get to the purple, I guess, for now. We don't want to spend too much money. And then we want to feed Tom Kench things with AP, right? The more AP he has, when he swallows people, they can turn into items for our team to grow. So I'm just trying to give him a bunch of stats and let him grow over time. This Jinx is doing a lot of damage to me. I wish that would stop. Ooh, down to 2 HP. Oh my god, this Jinx is scary. That is a golden Jinx, dude. What the heck, bro? Okay, let's grab our Misfortune. We'll do a stock, and we got our Tom Kench. He requires $100, but we can get him to level 2 if we can survive our next round. This is an insane game. We are mounting a comeback. Giant Slayer. We want frontline stuff, if we could. Things that can keep us alive. Not very many options at the moment. Let's go ahead and grab this, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I wish I had a little bit more tanky stuff, like a howling, whatever is what it's called. What's it called right there? That little one on the bottom right. Howling vest, I think. That would have been massive for me.
Set sail.
But no luck on this day. Oh, we rolled a Tom Kench. Nice. Okay, let's sell this bad boy. We do need a stronger AP unit if we can get one. Just anything AP related. There's another Tom Kench. Nice. We'll feed him Lux. Okay, Lux will give us more AP. Here's a Titan Resolve. Let's put him in the middle if we can. Okay. And then I'm looking for more Goldens, basically. I guess I'm gonna put him here for now. But we're kind of just looking for Golden, so we can just get more FiddleSticks and more Tom Kench, and then we want to grow from here. But if we can get a Fizz too, that'd be nice. Okay, FiddleSticks doing his best here to eat. Tom Kench holding that front line down. Our damage dealers are in trouble against others at the moment. I need to get her a tier so she can cast a few more times. Oh, she does. And now we get another Tom Kench. Love to see that. Barely surviving. He gets knocked out, which means all the pirates are now available for me. Top 4. I don't know how we've done this. But we'll take it. We will take it. Okay. Hoping for a Fizz. No Fizz coming our way. That's fine. Let's go ahead and feed Zillion, who will give him more AP. There we go. Let's just do attack speed right now. Literally, I'm just spending as much money as I possibly can. There we go. Another Golden. Can we find another one? Yes, we can. Put that there. Bro, if we can get a Tom Kench to go our way, that would just be beautiful. Okay, one more roll. We got a Belvedere. This is a Frostborn comp with a back line. It's looking incredibly strong. Jeez Louise, look at that back line. Okay, looks like our FiddleSticks is able to eat them dramatically, though. And if we can get killed that Ashe, we're good to go. And we do. We have made it to PvE. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe that. Alright, let's grab extra HP. I think I'm just going to just buy upgrades constantly. I don't care about buying these guys. 2 Shyvanas have rolled. We're rolling once. I guess I'll buy that guy. Okay, sell that. We need to find an AP. There we go. I'm doing AP again. Well, I guess it was a Juggernaut. Because he does extra damage when he's eating people, and then if they die while he's in his belly, I can get some items given to me, right? And that's what I'm looking for here. Okay, hoping for a crit glove, if possible.
Bang.
Completed items coming out. Let's try and find something tanky, right? Something on the front line to help out. Dragon's Claw, gain 9 health. Yes. Yes. I just need you to stay alive, buddy. That's all I'm hoping for here. Another Annie shows up. Let's roll. Let's grab our Lux for some more AP. Feed you away. And then I think at some point I do need to get to 9, right? Oof. We are literally just like trying to survive here. Against this fella in first place. He's got a golden Mundo and a golden Jinx. That Jinx looks terrifying. Nice spread out, actually. So I can't get too much AoE value. Actually doing a lot of damage to my FiddleSticks. That's terrifying. Ooh, I'm afraid I don't have the firepower for this. This might be the end of the game for us. Great spread. Okay, so we got top 3. But you can kind of see how fun Aura farming can be and how fun Tom Kench can be. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Make sure to like and comment.